Last night, a live broadcast of The View turned into a brutal showdown. Representative Jasmine Crockett stormed off the set after a heated clash with co-host Whoopi Goldberg. The audience was stunned, the crew scrambled to keep up, and X erupted with reactions. Sources confirm that a discussion about economic policy spiraled into a personal dispute. Crockett's push for wealth taxes clashed with Goldberg's critique of her approach, and now it's the viral story everyone's buzzing about. Drop a comment with where you're watching from. Let's see how far this spreads. The stage was set for a lively debate. Crockett was there to promote her economic justice initiatives, ready to defend her bold proposals. Goldberg, known for her sharp insights, aimed to challenge her stance. The producers expected some friction, but they got a full-on confrontation. Goldberg opened with a pointed question. "Jasmine, your wealth tax sounds like you're picking a fight with the rich. Doesn't that divide people?" she asked. She suggested Crockett's policies alienate moderate voters. The audience murmured, but Crockett stayed composed. "Divide? I'm fighting for workers who can't pay bills, Whoopi." "That's unity," she replied. She cited stats showing 40% of Americans struggling with basic expenses. Some in the crowd clapped, while others whispered as Goldberg leaned in. "Unity? Your rhetoric pushes people apart," she countered. She argued for solutions that bring everyone together. The exchange grew tense quickly. Crockett pushed back. "Apart? Your moderation lets corporations dodge accountability," she said. She referenced $1 trillion in corporate tax loopholes from 2024. Goldberg didn't back down. "Accountability? I'm for fairness, not class warfare," she said. She defended her call for pragmatic policies. The crowd gasped with some shouting and others filming on their phones. The crew tried to intervene. "Let's keep it respectful," they said. Their voices were tense, but Crockett pressed on. "Respectful? I'm fighting for justice, Whoopi. You can't dismiss that," she said. Her tone was firm, and the energy in the room surged. The breaking point came when Goldberg shook her head. "Justice? This is a talk show, Jasmine, not a battleground," she said. She suggested Crockett was too aggressive for the format. Crockett's response was sharp. "Battleground? I'm calling out your soft stance, and you're not ready for me," she declared. The audience erupted. Some cheered her name, while others sat shocked. The crew signaled security. "This is too much," they said. Guards moved toward Crockett, but she stood firm. Goldberg's expression hardened, and the clash intensified. Crockett's fight was just getting started. Last night, the live TV clash on The View between Representative Jasmine Crockett and co-host Whoopi Goldberg grew even more intense. Crockett pushed her attack, but Goldberg's sharp comeback kept the tension high. The audience was hooked. The crew scrambled to manage the chaos, and X buzzed with reactions. Sources confirmed that after Crockett's bold statement, "I'm calling out your soft stance, and you're not ready for me," and Goldberg's attempt to deflect, Crockett took the fight outside. Her focus on economic justice turned this confrontation into a viral frenzy. Crockett faced a crowd of reporters. "Goldberg's moderation protects corporate greed while workers suffer. I won't let that slide," she said. She cited stats showing $1 trillion in 2024 corporate tax loopholes harming public services. The crowd was energized. Some cheered her passion, while others murmured in surprise. A show staffer tried to downplay the situation. "Crockett's going too far. We're moving on," they said. Their tone was tense but firm. Their words sparked a mix of gasps and claps from the lively audience, ramping up the intensity. The staffer's comment fueled the debate. "Moving on? Crockett's exposing weak accountability. That's the story," one source noted. Crockett seized the moment. "Story? I'm fighting for workers Goldberg's approach undermines," she declared. Her voice was resolute and commanding. The crowd roared. Some shouted, "Keep going, Jasmine," while others filmed on their phones. The crew signaled nervously. "She's relentless," they said. Their voices strained as the scene grew chaotic. A reporter jumped in. "Undermines? You're challenging Goldberg herself. That's a big step," they said. Their words amplified Crockett's momentum. The clash wasn't just about words, but Crockett's refusal to back down. A show spokesperson tried to intervene. "Big step? Crockett had her moment, but this is a talk show, not a protest," they said. Their tone was calm yet defensive. Crockett wasn't swayed. "Protest? I'm demanding justice, not Goldberg's middle ground," she countered. She referenced 40% of Americans struggling with basic expenses due to corporate tax breaks. The crowd split. Some yelled, "She's right," while others stood stunned, phones capturing every moment. X posts surged. "Crockett's not stopping," one read, gaining traction fast. Her accusations grew sharper, and Goldberg's absence loomed large. Crockett pressed her advantage. "Middle ground? Goldberg's stance delays the fixes workers need," she said. Her voice carried unshakable conviction. A reporter pushed back. "Delays? You're stirring a major storm, Congresswoman. That's bold," they said. Their tone was curious but probing. The crowd stayed engaged. Some cheered while others whispered in awe. The crew tried to regain control, waving their hands, but Crockett remained focused. "Bold? I'm speaking for workers," she sidelines. "She's not ready for this," she said. Her resolve was firm, and the chaos escalated. Insiders noted, "She's owning the narrative." The night charged toward a dramatic, high-stakes peak, with Crockett's critique setting up something massive. Last night, the live TV clash on The View between Representative Jasmine Crockett and co-host Whoopi Goldberg reached a boiling point. The confrontation dominated X as Crockett intensified her critique of Goldberg's moderate stance. The audience was captivated, the crew struggled to contain the chaos, and the internet buzzed with reactions. Sources confirmed that after Crockett's bold statement, "I'm speaking for workers," she sidelines. "She's not ready for this," and the show's attempt to deflect, she kept pushing her call for economic justice. The clash is now a viral phenomenon gaining traction. A show spokesperson tried to de-escalate. "Crockett, your point is strong, but this is a discussion, not a campaign," they said. Their voice was tense, addressing her critique of Goldberg's call for unity. The crowd wasn't convinced. Some cheered Crockett's name, while others murmured in surprise. Goldberg, still engaged, fired back. "Campaign? My approach brings people together, Jasmine," she said. She argued her moderation fosters dialogue. Crockett stood firm. "Together? Your stance shields corporate greed," she countered. She cited $1 trillion in 2024 corporate tax loopholes hurting workers. The onlookers roared, with cheers blending with gasps as the tension surged. The spokesperson pressed further. "Greed? You're challenging Goldberg's whole philosophy." "Crockett, that's a lot," they said. Their tone was sharp and personal. Crockett didn't hesitate. "A lot. I'm exposing a system that favors the rich," she declared. Her voice was resolute and commanding. The crowd split. Some shouted, "Go Jasmine," while others filmed on their phones. X posts exploded. "Crockett's relentless," one read, trending quickly. The spokesperson's tone softened. "System, you're reshaping the debate, Crockett," they said, their words cautious. The crowd surged. Some murmured, "She's too bold," while others chanted, "She's speaking truth." The momentum shifted noticeably. The clash's intensity came from Crockett's refusal to yield, and Goldberg's struggle to respond. Insiders say Crockett leaned in. "Reshaping? Goldberg's moderation ignores workers' real struggles," she said. She referenced 40% of Americans facing financial hardship due to tax breaks for corporations. Goldberg pushed back. Ignores? My show sparks conversation, not division, she argued. She cited viral segments on economic fairness. A reporter jumped in. Ignores? You're taking on Goldberg herself, Congresswoman. That's huge, they said. Their tone was probing yet intrigued. The crowd stayed energized. Some clapped, while others shouted. Clips hit X instantly. Crockett vs. Goldberg live, one read, gaining shares rapidly. Crockett responded. Huge? I'm fighting. For justice. She's not ready, she said. Her voice was steady, and the scene intensified. The energy was undeniable. The crew was overwhelmed. This is out of control, they said, their voices stressed. Crockett kept pushing. Ready? Goldberg's approach delays real solutions. My fight's serious, she declared. Her conviction was unshaken. The spokesperson interjected. Serious? You're crossing lines, Crockett. This is chaotic, they said. Their tone was faltering. The crowd erupted. Some waved signs, while others streamed live. Crockett remained focused. Chaotic? I'm fighting for workers, not her excuses, she said. Her resolve hit a peak. Insiders noted. She's dominating the narrative. The night charged toward a dramatic, high-stakes moment, with Crockett's critique building to something massive. Last night, the live TV clash on The View between Representative Jasmine Crockett and co-host Whoopi Goldberg reached an emotional high. The confrontation dominated X as Crockett unleashed a heartfelt response to Goldberg's moderate stance. The audience was gripped. The media scrambled to keep up, and the internet surged with reactions. Sources confirmed that after Crockett's fierce statement, "I'm fighting for workers, not her excuses," and Goldberg's sharp defense of her approach, Crockett dug deeper. Her words landed with such force that they're pushing this clash toward a viral explosion. Crockett faced reporters with unwavering resolve. Goldberg's moderation lets corporations off the hook while workers struggle. I'm here for them, she said. She cited stats showing 40% of Americans unable to cover basic expenses in 2024 due to corporate tax loopholes. The crowd was energized. Some teared up while others shouted, "Keep going, Jasmine!" A show spokesperson tried to push back. Crockett, you're making a bold claim, but this is a talk show, not a policy debate, they said. Their tone was strained and faltering. The onlookers stayed engaged, with cheers blending with murmurs as the crew scrambled, the tension mounting rapidly. The spokesperson continued. Policy debate? You're challenging Goldberg's entire philosophy, Crockett. That's intense, they said. Their words carried a personal edge. Crockett didn't waver. Intense? I'm carrying the struggles of workers her stance undermines, she declared. Her voice trembled with conviction. The crowd roared. Some chanted her name, while others filmed on their phones. X posts exploded. Crockett's bringing it, one read, trending swiftly. The spokesperson's tone softened. Struggles? You're pushing hard, Crockett. This is serious, they said quietly. The crowd surged. Some yelled, "She's winning," while others murmured, "She's relentless." The momentum shifted dramatically. The clash reached a critical point. Insiders say Crockett's voice grew stronger. Pushing hard? My fight's for families crushed by inequality, not Goldberg's middle ground, she said. She shared stories of single parents working multiple jobs to survive, despite $1 trillion in corporate tax breaks. Goldberg countered sharply. Middle ground? My approach builds bridges, not walls, she said. She cited her show's discussions on economic fairness. The spokesperson's resistance weakened. Families. You're fired up, Crockett, they said, their voice low and nearly respectful. The crowd erupted. Some stood, filming, while others grew emotional. Clips hit X instantly. Crockett's plea hits hard, one read, gaining shares rapidly. Another highlighted her resolve. She's unstoppable, it said, going viral with millions watching. Crockett pressed on. Fired up? I'm their voice. Feel their fight, she said. Her passion was undeniable, and Goldberg's defenses wavered. The power of Crockett's response lay in its sincerity. The spokesperson gripped their notes. Voice? You're reshaping this debate, Crockett, they said. Their tone mixed respect with unease. Crockett shot back. Reshaping? I'm their advocate. Rethink your stance, she declared. Goldberg pushed back. Advocate? My show fosters dialogue, not division, she said. The crowd roared. Some moved closer while others chanted, Jasmine's real. The spokesperson paused. We hear you, they conceded. The clash hung on a razor's edge. Insiders noted, she's rewriting the rules. The night charged toward a dramatic, high-stakes moment, with Crockett's heartfelt fight, setting up a move that will shock everyone. Last night, the live TV clash on The View between Representative Jasmine Crockett and co-host Whoopi Goldberg hit its most intense moment. The confrontation dominated X as Crockett unleashed a stunning move to counter Goldberg's moderate stance. The audience was riveted, the media scrambled to keep pace, and the internet surged with reactions. Sources confirm that after Crockett's fierce declaration, I'm their advocate, rethink your stance, and Goldberg's sharp defense of her approach, she took it further. Her action was so bold that it's pushing this clash toward a viral peak. Crockett stood firm, facing reporters with unrelenting focus. Rethink? I'm showing the truth of workers' struggles, she said. She pulled out a tablet and played a compilation of workers, teachers, retail clerks, and factory workers, sharing stories of financial hardship due to stagnant wages and corporate tax loopholes. This is their reality, Whoopi. Hear it, she declared. Her move was unexpected and powerful. The crowd went wild. Some cheered loudly while others teared up. The show's spokesperson was stunned. Crockett, this is way off script. Stop it, they said. Their voice was shaky and urgent. The onlookers stayed energized, with cheers blending with gasps as the crew froze. The moment charged with intensity. Crockett pressed forward. Off script? Their pain demands action, not your moderation, she said. Her words cut deep as the video showed a teacher describing working 2 jobs to afford rent, contrasting Goldberg's call for unity. The crowd roared. Some chanted, Jasmine, Jasmine, while others filmed on their phones. X posts surged. Crockett's bombshell, one read, trending rapidly. The spokesperson's voice faltered. You've got our attention, Crockett. We're listening, they said. Their tone was softer, almost respectful. The crowd erupted. Some shouted, She's crushing it, while others murmured, She's fearless. The dynamic shifted completely. The moment was chaotic. Insiders say Crockett held her ground. Listening? Their survival needs justice. Not your middle ground, she said. Her voice was fierce and heartfelt. Goldberg countered sharply. Justice. My approach builds dialogue, not division, she said. She cited her show's viral fairness segments. The spokesperson's resistance faded. Survival? That's a bold move, Crockett. We're taking note, they said. Their words signaled a retreat. The crowd surged. Some stood, filming, while others grew emotional. Clips hit X instantly. Crockett's move live, one read, gaining shares rapidly. Another showcased her resolve. She's a force, it said, going viral with millions watching. The spokesperson nodded. We're rethinking, Crockett. You've made your point, they said quietly. The scene buzzed, Crockett's action hitting hard, the show's stance wavering. The strength of Crockett's move was its raw authenticity. The spokesperson clutched their notes. Your point? "You've turned this debate upside down, Crockett," they said. Their tone showed respect mixed with surprise. Crockett fired back. "Upside down? I'm amplifying their voices. They deserve it," she declared. Goldberg pushed back. "Amplify? My show drives discussion, not delay," she said. The crowd roared. Some moved closer, while others chanted, "Jasmine's fight." The spokesperson took a breath. "You've spoken. We're processing," they conceded. The clash balanced on a critical edge. Insiders noted, "She's changed the game." The night raced toward a dramatic, triumphant moment, with Crockett's bold action stunning everyone. Last night, the live TV clash on The View between Representative Jasmine Crockett and co-host Whoopi Goldberg reached a thrilling conclusion. The confrontation dominated X as Crockett's stunning move culminated in her storming off the set. The audience was electrified. The media raced to cover it, and the internet exploded with reactions. Sources confirmed that after Crockett's bold declaration, "I'm amplifying their voices. They deserve it," and her powerful compilation of worker testimonies, the show's team conceded. Their statement, "You've spoken, we're processing," marked a viral moment, but Crockett's exit sealed its place in history. The show's spokesperson, visibly shaken, made it clear, "Crockett, your action is undeniable. You've earned our respect," they said. Their words were measured and sincere, acknowledging her focus on workers' struggles. Goldberg, still in the fray, remained defiant. "Respect. My approach fosters dialogue," she said. Her voice was quieter, less certain. The crowd erupted. Some cheered Crockett's triumph, while others teared up. Crockett stood firm. "Respect. Their voices carried the day," she declared. Her voice was steady and victorious. Then, with a sharp look, she added, "I'm done here." She walked off the set, leaving silence behind. The onlookers were stunned, some chanting her name, the moment feeling like a landmark win. The crew watched quietly. Their signals halted, every moment captured on camera. Crockett's exit was a statement, insiders say. "Carried? Their fight drives my mission. I'm here for them," she said to reporters outside. Her words tied her advocacy to the 40% of Americans facing financial hardship in 2024, despite Goldberg's call for moderation. The spokesperson nodded. "We understand, Crockett. You've changed the conversation," they said. Their tone was fully respectful. The crowd roared. Some stood filming while others shouted, "She's the real deal." Clips hit X instantly. "Crockett storms off," one read, gaining shares rapidly. Another showcased her resolve. "She's a legend," it said, going viral with millions watching. The spokesperson concluded. "We're moving forward, Crockett," they said firmly. The scene buzzed, Crockett's exit cemented, the clash winding down. The fallout was massive. Crockett faced a swarm of reporters. "I fought for workers," she said quietly. Her voice was strong as aides guided her away. The crowd kept cheering. Goldberg addressed cameras. "I stand by building bridges," she said. Her tone was subdued, reflective. Show officials retreated. "It's acknowledged," they said thoughtfully. The onlookers continued cheering, some filming, others shouting, "Justice won," as security cleared the area. The night ended on a high note. X went wild. "Crockett owns The View," one thread read, trending globally. Her exit was celebrated, and the show's shift became a viral milestone. Crockett's tweet, "Workers' voices matter," posted later, hit 2,400,000 likes. Replies poured in. "You spoke for us," they read, with memes like, "Walkout beats talk," flooding TikTok and Instagram. The impact of this clash is undeniable. Crockett's fight for economic justice now takes center stage. Her reputation as a fearless advocate has soared. Goldberg's quieter demeanor sparked speculation. Some expect her to refine her approach, while others say Crockett stole her platform. Experts call it a turning point. Crockett redefined talk show debates, one analyst said. Shows are now considering bolder guests or less moderated formats. The public is divided. Half cheer, she exposed Goldberg, while half ask, was her walkout too much? This moment ignited a spark. Crockett's influence is growing, her voice stronger than ever, and Goldberg's next step remains uncertain. This isn't the end. It's a new beginning. Crockett's next move and Goldberg's response could reignite the fire. If this got you excited, hit that subscribe button. Now don't miss what's next.